Gemini, good morning guys, how you doing? So just very quickly, very briefly, you might be looking for a brief or a brief, someone to go to court with. I'm not really sure. You could be caught up with a fish, maybe a Piscean. Anyway, Gemini, so there's a few changes to the order of things that I'm doing over on here. So Laura, I'm hearing Laura or Lucy or Lucifer or a Capricorn. Don't forget you can watch this as a 6, which is Gemini and a Capricorn. But yeah, just to quickly go over it. So the ones that I'm doing here are Pisces, Capricorn, Leo, Gemini, Scorpio, Sagittarius and Virgo. They'll be done first, and then as soon as they're done, I'll put some stuff over on YouTube. The reason why I'm doing it is because they're the only star signs that I'm doing on YouTube at the moment. So I have to get those done first so I can actually put things out on YouTube for people. And then the other ones that I'm not doing on YouTube will be Libra, Cancer, Aries, Taurus and Aquarian. They will be on here, but they won't be on YouTube, and they'll be done in a different order. But I've got to get some stuff on YouTube as well, so the only way I can do that is because I have to have these done first. So we're going in a different order, guys. So let's see, Gemini, what have Gemini got coming up this week, please? For Gemini coming up this week, what has Gemini got coming up this week? So you have got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse and Judgment of Libra. So there's an energy of no, not at the moment. So I don't know if any of you are wanting your ex back or your ex is wanting you back, but there's an answer of a karmic energy being present here that is not good for you. There's a circumstance in here that is not good for you. So it might be a supplement. I'm also hearing a supplement that you're taking that isn't good for you, or something like that you're doing that isn't good for you. It might be too much, like concentrating on something too much. Let's see. Gemini this week. So you got 3 of Cups. So there is someone that gets back together, or someone's interested in getting back together. The name Heather or Haley, I'm picking up. But someone's very interested in getting back together with an ex here. So I don't know if this is you or someone on you, or you're looking at from like a Life Path 6 or a Cappy placement here, but I'll place as a fish here right in the middle of Judgment of possible Libra, someone that's spying on this 3 of a Libra, of a Piscean that wants to communicate here, but I don't know if the page is doing so. They're just watching. Oh, this is the Watcher. It came up in the last reading I did with Leo, and it was to do with around a Libra watching a Piscean. It was to do the next door neighbours or something like that, or someone from Australia. Neighbours, everybody needs good neighbours. Let's see, Gemini. Gemini, what's going on with Gemini, please? This week, so you got 2 offers, possible clients, 8 of Swords, stuck at home. Okay, working. So stuck at home working. Someone's putting in a lot of spiritual homework towards the person that they're not communicating with, so they're wasting a lot of time here, because I don't know if these are talking or not. It's just curious. It's watching and spying and looking and waiting, but with no action. Let's see, Gemini this week, depending on what it is that you're looking for here, but then you've got another option. So these could be clients or children. Okay, this is talking here, but this is spying and watching, so keeping an eye on someone all of the time. I'm always concentrating on my kids. Oh Jesus. Let's see, Gemini, what's going on with Gemini, please, this week? So you got money coming in throughout the week. Could be towards the end of the month, maybe, for you guys on monthly tickets. 5 of Wands, someone starts getting very aggressive and starts getting angry. It's because it might be the amount of spying that they're doing, getting wound up by watching someone else's relationship, maybe, or answers that they don't know without asking is also a wound up energy as well, because that's a not speaking, and I get really pissed off when you're not speaking to me. But then that forces a person to speak when they don't want to, so that makes it worse. So they start getting very irritable. Might be around their kids. When the kids stop speaking and do their love life, the parent gets really pissed off with the children for not talking to them, which is a bad parenting situation of forcing communication out of people. What's Gemini? Yeah, so you got more clients or children. Still a lack of motivation here. Let's see. Gemini this week. So you got 9 of Cups. You got a 6 of Cups relationship and also family. Gemini this week. Another 6, Gemini Cappy, and then a Leo, Aries or Sag or paradox number, but it's normally Leo for me. So they come up in the Leo reading for a lot of you. So let's clarify to see what this Wheel of Fortune is for Gemini in reverse. What is this Wheel of Fortune? Is a 4 of Swords, some R&R, a break from a relationship, and also taking a rest and a break from work. Also, Capricorn energy of the Saturn can also mean a break from work. What is Judgment? Is the 6 of Swords. So then there's visiting, and there's going to see someone, which is the 3 of Cups, which could be family or your partner, which is another 3. Now, there was 3 3s that came up for the Leo reading. Okay, so interested in a Piscean. Someone's stalking the fuck out of 3s here, because it's here watching this 3 Pisces, constantly watching and watching and watching. What is this Page of Swords? Yeah, getting really pissed off that this 3 are together. So there's a third party that's getting really annoyed that someone else is in a relationship with someone. Scapegoat, victim, aggressor circumstance. They could also be winding themselves up by watching this here. Okay, not liking what they're hearing or what they're seeing. And why is this 5 getting wound up? Oh, Jesus Christ, they really are. 7 of Wands now getting really pissed off and getting wound up because they keep being cut off and cut out, not spoke to. Don't know what's going on, have been blocked maybe, or because I'm just not speaking to the person that's winding me up. Why would a person wind you up for not talking? I don't get it. Page of Cups. Page of Cups is a an ace. Sorry, the Magician and the Ace of Cups. The Ace. Magician and the Ace of Cups. Sorry, I see the card before it came out. Yeah, so there's a couple that are here that are together. What's the 8 of Swords? Well, there's opportunities there for reconciliation if one of you starts speaking. If none of you do, you get nothing. They come up in the Leo reading, where if you watch and you don't ask, you don't know, you don't get. If the other person doesn't ask and doesn't reach out, then both of you end up at a standstill. Neither of you are speaking or talking. If one of you tries and the other one doesn't respond, then you've got your answer. Okay. And then you can find someone new here for a lot of you. Let's see, what is, or a cross watcher. What's the Tower? Again, it's a Cappy energy maybe, but more clients or children or more education, speaking and talking. Masculine energy, a husband, someone's husband that has children maybe. Tell me more about this King of Swords. Wise, educated, feeling at a loss. Someone doesn't want the king. Someone feels down, depressed, maybe. Could be the king. Feeling low and feeling down. Things are not quite going as fast as I want it to. Here. Let's see, what's the Knight of Cups? Knight of Cups is a page, so more clients and working. It might be because this king is working. The king is working for like money for children or just money for clients or whichever way around. And then they come in, but they start talking, maybe to a partner. What's the 10 of Pentacles? Is an 8 of Cups, going to visit someone for an argument. What's the 5 of Wands? Is a Virgo, life path 5, Aquarian, Leo maybe. What is the Virgo energy here for? What's the Hermit here? Trying to find out answers and just waiting on, I don't know, waiting on delivery, waiting on questions and answers to be asked. What is the Knight of Pentacles? And then there's more clients or children or people. You got a lot of Knights, and Pisces had this in their reading. but it was my last reading of the day, and I don't think I give them enough, and I felt quite bad about it. But like Pisces had so many knights and pages and cups all in their reading. It was all over. It was just all knights and cups. I think they had all of them, all of the knights and all of the pages out. And there's 3 and 3 here, which makes a Piscean. So it's either to do with clients, people, or talking, or it's those guys that are talking amongst one another. And then there's an energy here of an X energy wanting in on this. What's the 9 of Cups? There's a Sun energy. So there's a couple together. Yeah, the Queen of Wands. So there's a couple that's with the King. So you got a third party and a partnership. What's the 6 of Cups? Is a 5. Yeah, that's the mother or the father. Someone that keeps denying someone. 5 of Pentacles. Is the King of Cups. Yeah, there's a couple here. Evan Doubt or Lee. Dan. What is the 6 of Pentacles? Is a 2, trying to make a decision between a few of these men or women. What's the 2 of Swords? There's a 9. I think they're single here because there's a worry energy. Worried about all of these men and these women together. What's the King of Wands? Which is a 3. Yeah, a Pisces that's married or in a commitment. So there's a 3 that's already in a marriage and a commitment. It came up where Libras too were really focused on a hell of a lot of 3s here. Piscean. So it just could be Libra people placements. I don't know, but again, there's a married couple here already, so they're already in union. So there's a couple here that are together. So if you're a Gemini that's watching and you're together with someone, you are. If you know that you've got someone that's watching and spying on you, then you know that. But like I said, there's a couple. So there's a couple and there's a third energy. So if you know someone is in a couple, you're going to have to try and not focus on the couple, okay? Because if you're focusing on the couple, you're just focusing on what you're not getting. You're drawing the contract towards you, which is the other woman and the man as well. So that's why they end up never leaving one another, because you're focused on what you want, which is the man, but he's already in or a woman, but he's already in a contract. So you pull the contract towards you. That's why you keep pulling the manifestation of the partnership. So that's why you end up in the 3. There's not all of that, but that's some of it. Okay, so let's have a look. It's nearly 11:11, guys. Oh, it is 11:11. It was 11:10, and now it's 11:11. 11 minutes past 11 in the morning. Let's see. Gemini. Any other messages for Gemini this week, please? So you got, I scared myself that day. Can't stand that card. I hope I will see you again. That's the third party hoping to see the past partner that they want back. Gemini. What did you want from me in the first place if you wasn't going to commit into a relationship? Probably a one-night stand or just a very quick relationship fling. That might have been what they wanted. Gemini. I do wish you well though. So it's bon voyage. So someone's looking for closure. They might get it. It could just be an obvious energy. What did they want? Very quick connection. Didn't really last very long, and it ended. It ended. So I scared myself that day. Why did this person scare themselves? Because of a Gemini or a Capricorn or their mother? Why is the 6 of Pentacles there? Because I realised that you may have been giving to someone else. And I realised that you might have been talking to another person. I hope I will see you again sometime, but you're going to have to reach out. Could be a Piscean. What's the 10 of Cups? Is a 10 again, but just a burden to carry of someone else's feelings. What did you want from me? Who's that? Is a Taurus, Sagittarius, life path 5. Because we had children or we had a connection at one point. So what did you want? Well, a very quick connection, maybe. I do wish you well. And that's kind of like, yeah, I will stop speaking then and I'll move on with the guy. Single? What the fuck is this, man? Well, regardless, it's going to come up as very difficult because you've got a metaphysical connection in the same reading as the connection that's together. So, and that's what it shows me. And that's kind of showing me the same here, Gemini, that someone is worried so much about another person and they focus all of their attention on other people than themselves. And they get that worried and sick about other people that they never consider themselves and they just think of other people. That's one. Then there can be another energy of where there's a third party situation. They hope to be able to see or speak to this person without speaking to them. So you're not going to get anywhere. You'll probably just end up giving up thinking, well, I can't speak to them, so I don't know why you can't. And is that because they're already in a marriage or a commitment and you're unable to speak to the person? Now, this is either a cross-watcher or Gemini or someone else, but someone's manifestation is, I'm a single person, okay, I do wish you well and bon voyage, that we can't be together because you're with someone in a marriage and a commitment, so I can't do anything. So I'm going to have to start moving on, okay, with my life because they're already with someone. So I hope to see you again at some point, but until then, I'm just going to have to, like, either one, find a new person and see if we ever reignite in the future, or two, just continue on and be single, and then maybe one day we'll meet again, whenever it is that you may or may not split up with this person. And that's just kind of like your storyline there, okay? So it's just kind of like this waiting game to see if this person ever ends up single, where they can end up being with someone else. But, you know, unless there's word of mouth, two people have to realise that there's a connection. You can't have one with a connection and one without it. Okay, you have to have two people that make a connection, a positive one. Even a negative one, you still have to have two that agree on a connection. And if it isn't agreed upon and it's just a spirit that's put you there, that's a spiritual connection. But in order to agree whether the person has one with you, you have to ask it. And as soon as you know, you know. And then you have to work through the fight or the flight situations of how it goes after that. If they're with someone, then you have choices. Do I continue to see this person that's married and in a relationship? Or do I just, like, not be a part of their life but still want them but not ask? Right? So you get very confused with the spiritual relationship that's a third party. Okay, now, if you're not in a third party, like I said, you're just watching it from the aspect of being with your partner, you've just got other things that are going on throughout your life that would be work, clients, possible children, and going out and doing things throughout the week. Okay, so there's your majority of your reading. Thank you. I know it's quite short and to the point, but we get to the point on here unless there's a fucking shitload of stuff that tells me of the dynamic. But the dynamic is of those two or three things. Okay, guys, thanks very much. I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you soon.